So I have been interviewing and recruiting globally for almost 3 years now, over 20 countries. And one of the things that I see a lot of people struggle with is English language. It could be during interviews, it could be before interviews, it could be, the first time they are reaching out to you on LinkedIn. You can just easily tell when someone's English is not so great. So every chance I get, I try as much as possible to help job seekers, with their English language. That's why I made this shot a while back. And the shot got, I think, 1.4K views or 1.2K views, but it was basically about a platform where you can test your English language for free. The name of the platform is efset.org. Some people call it FSET. I call it EFSET because I think that the name is EFSET. It's basically a certified English platform where you can take an English assessment and see what your written English is like, your oral English is like, writing, listening, speaking, reading, all of that. You can take that assessment on the platform for free. They have like 3 versions of the test. There's a short one, I think there is a 60-minute version, and there is a 90-minute version, and all of them, they are all free. But if you want to add a certificate of the English test, when you're done, to your LinkedIn, you have to take the 90-minute version, which is the long one, right? So with FSET, you can pretty much take a standard CEFR certified English language test and you get your result. There are other frameworks, right? But we're using CEFR because it's very common. For those of you wondering what CEFR is the common European framework of reference for languages. Basically, that's the framework that this platform uses. There are other English proficiency platforms out there, but I recommend FSET because it's free and it uses CEFR. There is ACTFL, which is the American version of it. If you're taking TOEFL, if you're taking IELTS, I would recommend using FSET, again, because it's free. Take your test and assessments with FSET first. Learn as much as you can on the platform, make your mistakes there, and then when you're going for your TOEFL exam or your IELTS, you would already have some knowledge of like English language and a bunch of other new things. So I would recommend using it. This is a longer video, I know. The short version was basically me telling you guys to test your English language with the platform, but I thought it would be nice to kind of like just do a longer version to explain what the platform is about. In terms of the grading system, it's pretty much like any other CEFR grading system. So I'm just going to mention it real quick. So you have A1, which is the beginner. You have A2, elementary, B1, intermediate, B2, which is the upper intermediate, then C1, then C2. When you're taking your English assessment, I would say aim for C1 or C2. Very important, super important. Most companies out there, look out for someone whose English proficiency is that good, C1, C2. So aim for that. So yeah, that's it. That's the information I have for you guys. With this platform, you can test your English language, see how bad your English is or how good it is, where you need to improve on. And if you want to learn English, you can go ahead and use Duolingo. Duolingo is free to use. Learn as much as you can, and don't be hard on yourself, because for some people, your first language is not English. It's okay if your first language is not English, but if you're looking for a remote job, try as much as possible to improve on your English. Learn as much as you can. If you have questions for me, feel free to ask me. You can get as much information as possible on this platform, fset.org. And of course, if you get a certificate on the platform, go ahead and add it to your LinkedIn. Some recruiters and some hiring managers will see it and know that, oh, this person is really, really good with English. Also, I keep saying this. If you have a TOEFL or IELTS that you've written before, put your score there on your CV. You can put the score of this English proficiency assessment on your CV as well. It's fine. You can put your English proficiency score on your CV. It's very fine. It's okay. No one is going to, in fact, most people will even hire you because they have a sense of what you got in your English assessment. So that's fine. That's it. If you have no room on your CV, this is what I joke about a lot. If you have no room on your CV, go ahead and take out the hobbies. Remove the hobbies on your CV and replace it with your English language proficiency results. That's it. I'll see you guys. Take care. Bye.